Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Tempest. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch. 100% for myself. And then I'll switch over to Sharpie. So don't worry if you can't see this. This is for me to figure out something cool, you know? And let's see, I think of like a flying pose, right? That ought to be cool. I think like monster hands. Well, not monster hands, but what I mean by that is he's gonna be, you know, something like that. And flying. Always good to be flying. Okay. Meh, that's not bad, that's not bad. Yeah. It's cape, right? Alright. I think that's a good sketch. That'll get me where I want to go. Alright. So, let's see. So now let's start adding some detail. And then I'll be able to get you going on your own, right? Okay, so that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I need to work on that dome. And I'm not going to add facial features. I'm going to do that with color, because I'm going to have some fun with the color on this one. And if I draw them in, it's not going to be the same. It won't look as good. So, you know, just bear with me, and I'll get you there. I'll get you on the path. It's up to you to drive the rest of the way. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. I'm going to erase some of these lines just because it's starting to get pretty thick and I know where I'm going. I don't need that many lines. Okay. So, let's see. You know what I don't have? I don't have a picture of his other arm. Well, I'm going to have to make that up. So, sorry if it's not 100% right. I'm going to get pretty close. Just because I can only see so much of it. Alright. I like that. I like that a lot. I like where I'm going with this. Okay, so the hard thing about making it up as you go is you don't, this pose doesn't exist. So I'm kind of you know, kind of crossing my fingers that it's going to come out right, because who knows, right? Okay. Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Again, color is going to take care of a lot of this. Okay, that hand is good. Let's see. That would have been better. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. This arm, I guess there's not much I really got to do here, because I'm lazy. No, because there's nothing on this arm, right? This is just a bare arm. Well, you know, his glowing technique, you know. I get it. So, let's see. He's got like a bracelet that's got like these. Let's see, something like this. Cool beans. Let's see, and his suit does something like that. Alright. I like that. Okay, and let's see, what can we do with this arm? This arm, let's do like a, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can conquer that. Or no, actually, because you can see his forearm, that means his arm is turned like this. If I were to turn it like that, this arm piece is going to be back behind it, and I kind of like it. I like seeing it, so I'm going to, let's just do, ooh, I know what we can do. Let's try like that. So kind of with this hand, but let's see if I can pull this off, but with crazy fingers like this. Ooh, this is gonna be cool if I can pull it off, because the problem with doing like crazy hands like that is, looking at it, it makes sense, but when you draw it, you're like, you can't draw hands. What's wrong with you? You know, because you're seeing it in detail that, hey, this doesn't look right, you know? So I think I can get away with this. Yeah, something like that. That's what I'll do. I got that. I can pull this off. Okay, I'm going to erase some of these lines because I did a whole bunch while I was trying to figure that out. But I think I got it. Okay? So, let me just figure out his legs real quick. Legs. I know it's legs. It's funny when I say legs. So that's why I say it. So before any of you try to correct me, that's not how you say that word, silly. I know. Okay. That's going to go up like that. It's going to go around like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is going to come around here, and that's going to be his knee. That's around, and let's see, he's got like a little pouch on his leg. It goes around. Draw his buttocks, which, yes, that is the technical term. That's anatomy. You gotta learn at some point. And you're gonna just call it by what it is. Anyway, let's see. Okay, just metal legs. Cool. Let's see, that's metal, and that's metal, and that's metal, something like that. Okay, I like that. Let me just finish up a couple of things on his knee here. On his leg. That was a very technical slip. I'm saying what I'm drawing. Okay, and see, and this one's going to come like that. That one's going to come in there. That's going to come down. That's going to have a hose. You can't see this hose. Then that's got a boot like that. Then that's got a boot like that. Little Frankenstein shoe. Okay, I think it's good. I don't want to waste any more time sketching. I'm going to go straight to inking. And let's go with what you see first, what's in front. So the hose is what's in front for me. So I'm going to draw that first. Okay, so this one's coming off like this. It's going to come down, disappear, and go around him. So it's going to go something like that. And it's connected to this hose, which is connected to the big hose. And the big hose is connected to the big hose. Like that. And again, going to come around, go something like that. Alright, we can build off of that. Okay, so now that we're building, we can draw the front of his chest like this. I'm going to stop right there because his head's going to be in there, and I don't want to mess up those lines. So I'm going to draw the other side here like that. It's going to come up and over, and again I'm going to stop until I start working on that head and see where we are here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this little cylinder over here. Bring it in, down, stair step it kind of thing. Connect that. I'm kind of exaggerating. It's not quite that big, but I'm doing something like that so it'll stand out. Okay. And it doesn't really stick out the other side, but we're going to do that. So now I'm going to draw the front of his mask. Which is going to come around like that. Then it's going to come down and connect over here because it's thick. Okay, so we're going to do the other side over here like this, and this is giving us a basis of where we're going to put the dome. That's kind of why I'm just kind of floating them right now first. Same thing, bring it down, connect it like that. Let's connect a few of these lines that weren't connected. So now for the dome. So it kind of goes up, curves, and then comes down. So don't do a circle. do straight up, over, and down. And it may not come out perfect. Mine probably won't either, so don't worry. We're just going to draw and see what happens, okay? So I'm going to go up, over, come down. And see, that came out super flat compared to that. That flowed better, this didn't. That's okay. Whatever happens, happens. Don't panic, don't freak out, and don't say, oh, it doesn't look like yours, or it doesn't look right. This is yours. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we're going to meet somewhere in between, okay? We're both on this journey. Let's have some fun. So we're going to connect his chest piece there like that. We're going to come over, go over and connect it like that. Connect any spots like that, just to try to, so it's not just a floating head, you know? And you know, let's do one thing real fast. Let's add just a hair of detail. So around this is another circle. Let's do like that, okay? Cool. Alright, so now let's go ahead and draw his, let's see, we're going to need his belt from where this is going to connect. So let's go ahead and draw his belt. I'm going to go ahead and do his little, he's got cylinders over here, so I'm going to do those first. Something like this. Okay. Again, something like that. Alright, and that gives me a place to start to come over like this and do like that. Alright, so there's more detail in the front. He's got like a buckle, you know, like everybody else does, and the sides kind of disappear into the look of the belt. So we're going to do like that, so it's floating, okay? So now we're just going to draw his side here, because that's where the hoses are going around, and we're going to do this other side here, and he's kind of, I have him kind of arced like that, so his other side is kind of going up and over like this. So you see how his body's kind of, bleh, you know? Let's see, so here I'm going to draw straight to this part here, because this is where his flesh sort of is showing, and then I'll add this detail of well, here, let's go ahead and do it now. You know what? I always say I'm going to, and let's just go ahead and do it. He's got this little stair-stepper, like, edge of his shirt. So let's just go ahead and add it, right? Okay, so now we can go ahead. Well, let's do this before we go too far. I don't want to lose you here, so I'm going to do this up like that. This normally I would do with color, but he's got some detail here that I wanted to take care of. So this kind of comes around like that, and then this goes in and comes down like that. So now you can do the same thing over there, okay? There. Should have done it with color, but I wanted to give you something fun to do, okay? So now let's go ahead and do his arm over here. So he's going to have his shoulder to his bicep, to the crook of his arm, to where his forearm goes up, but stop there because of his little gauntlet. Alright, so then we're going to draw his other part of his arm underneath to his elbow up to that gauntlet. And so now I'm going to go ahead and draw that gauntlet. It's something like this. Okay, and it's got something like that. All right, that'll give us a little bit of fun to color later on. So okay, so now we're going to attempt this hand. Now the hand is going to be kind of something like this. So bear with me with the craziness. Okay, so we're going to do the back of the hand to the pinky like that, up and kind of out and crazy like that. Pretty crazy, right? So this will kind of give you an idea of where the hand is. There's the thumb, like that. There you go. So you see, is it starting to make sense how it's kind of something like this? Yeah, we're getting real crazy. So let's draw this other finger here, the ring finger, kind of coming out, doing the same thing. And it's going to disappear behind that one. And they're all going to do that. So we're going to do that with all of them here. So same thing. Craziness. Alright, so this finger we're going to kind of bend in like that, just to, you know, mix it up a little bit. Alright, something like that. So see, it's kind of a kooky, crazy, way out there hand, and I don't want to go too crazy with the details, but I like to add just some folds, you know. Alright, does that make sense? Awesome. Alright, let's keep going. So let's draw this other hand. This other one's going to be something like that. So let's get over here. Let's draw the shoulder piece like this into the bicep, into the crook of the arm, and well, I wish I could see it, but it's got some kind of covering over it, so we're going to do that, and then kind of something like that. Does that make sense? So this part is going to, let's see, let's go ahead and do the forearm like that. So this part's going to have that stair-step look to it. Okay, and now that looks kind of weird, but don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. So this, I'm going to add a couple of creases and folds just to show that it's bent. Okay, and you know what, let's do it here too, just because his arm is bent. Okay, let's do one right there like that too. Alright, so let's go. Bear with me here. Again, we're going to have another crazy hand. So we're going to do the top. It's going to come down to the fingers. The other side to the thumb like that. Thumbs like this. Bent straight across. Meeting to this crazy guy. Over here to this finger like that. Going to go up. Draw this craziness like that. Pretty crazy, right? And I'm going to have like some strained looking, like the lines like that, you know, some craziness, something like that, just that they're straining, you know. All right, let's do another finger like this. The other ones are kind of up and back like that, back behind. You can't see the pinky because it's all stretched out like that. So there you go, crazy hand, right? Okay, let's have some fun with the legs. So let's just draw this side first. That'll help us out. They're kind of spread out from he's flying. My English is not so great. So here we go. Let's draw this leg over here, the buttock to the leg, and then he's got like this little pack over here that we want to draw. It's the side of it, so we'll do it like that. A little side going around like that. And then we're going to do down to his knee, and he's got leggings on, so we're gonna, leg armor, so we're gonna do something like that. So now we can bring his inner thigh into his crotch like that, go ahead and bring it to the other part of his leg like this, and since we're here, let's go ahead and just draw the other leg in like that. And we're gonna stop right about there because he's got those what do you call them, like little circular indentation things, you'll see over here, from his pants that kind of go something like that. So just going to go down here and stop there. We're going to draw a circle, draw another one like that, come down, do the same thing, circle, circle, no dots, so no cootie shots. Okay, another line down like that, and so we're going to kind of do something like this for the top of his leg. And so same thing here, it's going to kind of do like that. Okay, so that's going to come down to what we're about to draw right now, which is his kneecap. Like that, front of the kneecap, like that, front of the kneecap because it's sticking out, and his leg kind of bends in, and there's the top of his boot armor like I was talking about before. And now we're going to draw the rest of them. So he's got a couple more of those little circular things that we're going to do like that, and you can't see it on that side, so now all we got to do is go down to here, armor it up like that, and we'll go ahead and draw some lines for the armor like that. Same thing over here, we're going to draw the back of the leg like that. And I know it looks kind of weird, it's because there's a tube coming out of the back into it like that. So we're going to come down to the top of the boot like this. Let's go ahead and draw those boots since we're here. A little Frankenstein looking real thick boot like that. This one's going to come down like that, and it's got a big little Frankenstein heel too. And there is a line, again because there's a toe, we'll do like that. Okay, well, that's going to use that again in a second, so we'll just hang on to that. I'm going to come down here for the foot like this, draw that line, something like that. Give him that big old tread for his Frankenstein boot. And last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add his cape. So his cape is just pretty much just a tattered, it's back behind him, can't see it, there it is. Ooh yeah, like that. Couple of rips, like that. And there you go. And that might be all the rips that are in there, so yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's take care of the rest with coloring. So that is Tempest. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.